guys, I just thought I'd make a quick video on the so-called effects that we're all going through. I've had a thought about that actually. And it seems to me that I've had actually two thoughts about that. One of them being that the affected people are kind of really jumping from reality to reality. I'm okay at the moment. I haven't felt anything for the last couple of about 1 to 2 weeks. I've been absolutely fine. Haven't felt any shifts or anything. To be honest, I feel more at home here. I've noticed a few unreasonable people. But I think on the whole here, everybody seems to be okay. I have, however, been noticing that, I seem to be very at ease here as well, apart from the building, because there's a large construction site going on beside me that way. And that's the only time I felt uneasy, when they're using the hammering and the sawing and the drilling. Oh, it's so loud. It's huge, this construction site. We still get the people from time to time coming up the street, making extremely noises. And I've noticed very unreasonable behaviour since April, the middle of April 2018. I've noticed that people aren't being very cooperative around that, because you say to someone, oh, can you please turn your car radio down? And instead of turning it down, it's very late at night normally, 10 or 11, they turn it right up and they swear at you from out their car windows. It's ridiculous. As before, the reality I was in 2017, the reality I was in during about 18, the start of 18, January, February and March, people would say, oh, okay then, cool, and turn it down and say, oh, I'm sorry, mate. But here it's like nobody really wants to do. And yet when you ask them to open the door for you, say when you're going shopping, you've got a shopping trolley and you say, because I've got a shopping trolley because I don't drive, can you hold the door for me, please? Because I've got my shopping trolley full of shopping, and they say, oh, sure, absolutely, or sometimes they do ignore you, which happened in the other reality as well. The second thought I had, maybe we're not travelling through realities, just realms, different realms, through different timelines, meaning that, you can be 100 years behind someone or 100 years in front of someone, and you're from that time period, and maybe all your friends and family have died from that time period, and then you've been, 100 years. Because I saw last year, I walked around the churchyard graveyard, and I swear to God, it looked 100 years, like older than I remember it, I was quite shocked when I saw it. I thought, this looks very different from what I remember. I also went for a walk at the canal, and that looked just terrible. I remember the canal. It was beautiful, green, lush, and I only went 10 years ago. And within 10 years, all the big trees by the canal water have been all chopped down. Everything's died. There's a lot of litter around. Not at all the canal I remember and liked, I was very sad to see that, because that was used to be one of my favourite places to go out and chill out and relax, Used to be a gorgeous area, and now it just looks in a terrible state. It really does. Because I was talking to some chap about it, and he was on the way back and I was on the way there, and I said, gee, this canal's changed so much. All the trees, the big trees have gone. And he said, yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? And he said about Slough changing as well, and that if he could afford to, he was going to move as well. And I said, I'm in the same boat as you, mate. I have problems financially moving because, I actually eventually want to move from Slough also. Because in the last 12 months, we have some very bad, unreasonable people, that don't listen, that don't respect others. It's been terrible. But, that's a bit of a tummy virus going on. It started, I think it was Friday. I felt a little bit sick and then I felt better. Felt a bit sick on Saturday, Sunday, right through to this week. I think I've got a bit of a tummy bug or something. My temperature keeps going up and down. I feel a bit unwell, to be honest. My throat keeps going really kind of sore and then it goes okay. I think it's one of those viruses that come in your system and then go out again and then come back and then go in again. That's just a thought. So say your time was once upon a time in, say, 95. Well, you've gone from 95, this is just an example, to about 2020. That's the example. I know it's not 2020, it's 2019. But that's the example I'm trying to give, where people have, and all your friends and family, or you've come from the Victorian period and you've been transported perhaps to here, That could be an explanation. I'm trying to work this out. That seems more likely within the same world, but different timelines. That seems very likely to me. I don't know if it's a time machine or CERN or the Hadron Collider, or I don't know what the answers are to that. I really don't. I have noticed the time's been speeding up. I haven't for about a year now had that where I felt, not seen, but felt time speeding up within me. That was kind of scary. Throughout 2017, I felt that one. And there'd be like this panic right here and this scary feeling like, oh my God, what's going on? When time used to speed up, I wouldn't see it. I would feel it, physically feel it, Just a thought, just thought I'd make a quick video because I haven't made a video in a while, apart from my Instagram pictures, which are a couple of seconds long, not even that, with music and sometimes a few sparkles behind them. And haven't made a video in quite a while, except for the Brexit video that I made. But anyway, it's night time here. It's about 8:06 here, in the UK, England. But thought I'd have a little chat. Say I'm absolutely fine, apart from this bit of a tummy virus. And I've got some new glasses, which I will proceed to put on. These are square ones with some fancy rimmings around them. See, that's my new glasses. They got the expression square eyes through square glasses, I suspect. So I've got square eyes right now. No square eyes, square eyes. Anyway, I thought I'd make a little joke, Gotta laugh, gotta keep your sense of humour throughout this. I know it can be very difficult, Sometimes I just feel so down in the dumps, We've had a lot of stuff going around our area, and I noticed on a serious note that the intruders were coming in through the shortcut in the high street. They built a shortcut into our road. Now, they used to use it for many, many years now, just for a shortcut through to the next, for over the bridge, and they'd walk off and they wouldn't bother us. And the same went for the garden. But lately I've noticed that they've used the garden area. Well, they can't now because they've locked both sides. It got so bad last year they had to lock it up in the end. We've got a key, but I haven't used it since I've had it, but for the residents here, but no one else can get in or out, so it has to be pretty much kept locked up now. So there's that. It's gotten very bad, and you tell these people to shut up. It's 3 in the morning, and the first thing they do, they get louder and louder, and they go berserk on you, and they do it even more. It's terrible. That's the unreasonable behaviour I started to notice since about 2018, the middle of April, because at the start of April everything was normal. We had a great street, and then from the middle of April I started to notice it, Anyway, take care, guys. I just thought I'd let you know that I was okay, doing well, and just doing my own thing, really. Don't make too many videos. Don't see the need, and that pretty much at the moment, apart from all the nonsense, and then some weeks we get absolutely peace and quiet with nothing going on at all, and then it will all start up again. It's ridiculous. They need to put a camera down our road, I think, to find out what on earth is going on, because it's been going on since about the middle of April 2018. That's when I started to notice it, Anyway, it's night. I'm quite tired. I might call it a night because I haven't been feeling too well, And you take care of yourselves. Okay.